Did you know that rice may be as old as 130 million years? Although there are few records to validate this claim. Scientists believe it spread as a wild grass through Gondwanaland, the supercontinent that eventually drifted apart to become Asia, Africa, Australia, and Antarctica. In one of the waves of migration, Indo-Malaysia, Chinese, and Vietnamese brought rice to the Philippines. Archaeologists excavated the earliest evidence of rice in the Philippines in the Cagayan Valley around 3,400 before Christ. In the Philippines, rice cultivation started thousands of years ago. In fact, the rice terraces in Banawe, which were built some 3,000 years ago, were constructed by the people specifically for the cultivation of rice. Rice is considered a socially and politically sensitive commodity, and securing supply at whatever cost is paramount. It is such an integral part of history and culture in the Philippines for many Filipinos. Rice is eaten by millions of poor consumers and grown by millions of poor farmers in the Philippines. And to ignore fairness and equity would strip the analysis of much of its value. For most Filipinos, no meal is complete without rice. Payasan is a barangay in the municipality of Lianga, in the province of Surigao del Sur. One of the most dominant jobs of its people is farming, since they have a wide land masses of rice field in the municipality. And now, let's explore the history of rice and its process of cultivation.
According to our respondents, rice planting in the Philippines before are commonly done traditionally, manually, and strategically. It takes time and efforts to cultivate and harvest. However, since we are already in a modernization era where it has great technologies, farming can also be now facilitated with machineries.
Mas dagong kausaban sa pagkakaroon. Pwede naman imo ipa-harvester. Depende sa area. Kung magkaya sa harvester, ipa-harvester. Pero kung di kung laom, di manog yun, galam.
Doon na po'y mo ayo atong tanom pero ang dangan manggod na karon lahi na po ang ano wa tay abono di po makaobya atong tanom.
Ang kalahian sa una o karon limano sa una o karon makinaryas naman
kanang kuan makinarya sama harvester sama stortor thresher kana dali ra makina man kuntas tao di mano hinay dugay.
Rice farming has a several process to undergo. Even before, farmers summoned every struggles in a traditional way of planting rice. They need to use their instinct and did not bother with initial step, as they can look at their historical success or failure, as well as that of other farmers in their general area. And because of what we have today, we're able to generate machineries in which it can accelerate our task and done with no hassle and so much pressure.
Okay na sa pagkakaroon, may kausaban na, dako ng kausaban kay makinaryas naman. Kung pag-ani, sa pag-ani, pwede kung harvester kung makaya ang kalaom. Pero kung di makaya sa kalaom, di matras mag-harvester, di manog yun niya. Okay lang kay di man mag-iok, thresher man. Ang makinaryas, kay nagkuhan man kag-maintenance, pag-gasolina. Sa una, way gasto, kay di mano raman, mura mang lihok. Mura na. Pero mas maayo karon kay makinaryas na, di na mahagwang imong lawas. Tayo.
Amo ara ni isarol inadaso na may nakapalit ko karabaw amo ni idarong karabaw. Ya wa ni mo bag-o ra ni napaturtur mo. Murag linya pa sa 1998.
Farming is a laborious task. It requires a lot of perseverance, patience, and hard works in order to perform as such. Farmers are indeed a backbone of our society. By day, they work so hard under the rays of scorching sun to fought the lives they had. Farmers needs to endure all the pain just to survive and provides rice and crops to the world.
O igo ra gani pangabuyan po. Wa po iyo lagi paligya na mo mga kanini ang amo ang gamay maani. Igo ra gani pagkaon. Igo ra gis pagkaon. Dungaga di pagay paigo. Dungaga pa mangga di pamalit.
Mabita magbagol-bolong uban ang mga farmer. Isa, kita mga farmer. Kuha na. Ingis maglisod, idoot isa kay kamang pata sa kitapay magkamang-kamang ng basakan. Unya, brato pag abot sa abot, brato kayo. Unya, ang mga paliton, gamitonon sa basakan, ting mahala.
Of course, the rice that we know today may not be the same rice that was known to the early people of the world. But just the same, then as it is now, rice played an important role in human history. There is no indication that rice will be less important in the lives and culture of people who depend on them in the future.